So hello everyone. We have to install something called Laravel generator. Laravel generator is basically a written code that helps you to generate Laravel files. Remember that you can do them manually, but as a software developer, you should know the tools that are supposed to do your work automatically for you. So we're going to be using the automatic tool here, and learning how to use that tool is going to help you a lot in your Laravel career. If you already know how to use it, you know how powerful that is. But if you don't know, you will see the magic we're going to do with this. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is visit a website called infyom.com. That is infyom.com. So once we visit it, it's going to pull up a page like this. All right. And then the next thing you're going to do is click on infyom labs. So once you click on it, it's going to pull up these labs, and you're going to see something called a Laravel generator. Okay, just to show you, it generates admin panels. So sometimes when you want to build Laravel app, you need an admin panel. You don't want to manually build it. All right, you have to do that automatically to save you 60 to 80% of your time. So this is infyom lab. Laravel generator. And as you could see from the first screen, they have 1 million downloads. So 1 million times developers have used this. And now we're going to do exactly that. Now you click on getting started. And here, of course, you start with the introduction. There's all the stories and stuff like that. And then you click on setup. So first of all, before you even do anything, just make sure that this is set on the Laravel version you want to use. As you can see, Laravel 6.0 is out, so infyom 6.0 is out. Okay, there's Laravel 5.8, 5.7, and so on. But we're dealing with 6.0. If you're watching this when there is already other versions of Laravel, like 6.1, 6.2 to 6.9, this video is perfect for all those. Even in the future when there is Laravel 7, you will see that 7 will appear here. Okay, so just to save our time, one thing we're going to do is there are two ways to install this. We can just clone the Git repository, or we install a Laravel 6.0 app and try to add infyom into it. Okay, you understand? We can install Laravel app and import this library into it, infyom, to automate our development inside the Laravel app. That's one way. The other way is that we can just install the already made infyom that contains Laravel, which is the path I'm going to follow. So there is installation here. We'll click on it, setup, installation. So installing boilerplate fresh Laravel projects. Okay, so that's the first option. And second option is that there's an existing Laravel project where you can install let me make this wider. Okay, existing Laravel project where you can install step by step. I would choose the already existing Laravel boilerplate code. Okay, so I'll choose admin LTE templates, and it's going to take me to GitHub account. They have their GitHub account with this. See their GitHub account. Okay, now what you have to notice is that this was updated 21 days ago, which is awesome. Look at 6 days ago, fairly recent, which is awesome. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so this is a Laravel app that already has infyom inside it, which is exactly what we're looking for. So the first thing we're going to do is to clone the app. So I'll click on clone, copy this, copy. Remember, you can download it as a zip file, but I prefer to clone it. So if this is your first introduction ever to web development, then you're watching the wrong video. Okay, so we have this. Okay, now go to your WAMP server. I assume that you already know what WAMP server is, or for you to learn Laravel, you should have already known PHP. So if you have WAMP server or XAMPP server or LAMP server or MAMP server, any server you have, go to the your root folder there. I'm using WAMP, that's why I'm at www. All right. If you're using XAMPP, it should be your htdocs folder. All right. So click this, and then we're going to open a Git, a Git interface here, command line here. So I'll right click on this and click on Git bash. Now, if you don't have this option here, simply hold your shift key on your keyboard if you are working with Windows. Okay, hold my shift key, right click on empty space, and then I will see this PowerShell option. Now if you're not working with Windows, just download Git Bash. So let's go to Google and say download Git Bash. Download Git Bash. Remember that your system also comes with its own default command line. Alright, so this is Git SCM. Just go to this website, download the version for your system. My system is Windows, so that's why you click on this, download and install. After installing it, if you right click on an empty folder, you will see the option for Git Bash. If you right click on an empty folder like this, you'll see the option for Git Bash. Okay, like me here. So I'm gonna see the option. Okay, so I'm gonna type Git. Sorry, I have to zoom in so that you can see what I'm typing. Alright, beautiful. Git clone and paste. We pasted what we got from GitHub. Okay, I'll hit enter. Make sure you have your internet connectivity. Okay, so I'm trying to clone this and it's telling me that this thing already exists. This folder name already exists. So I'm going to do the same thing again. This is my own personal error, which means it may not show up on yours. I'll click the up arrow to see the last instruction I typed. Hit space to tell it the folder to create. So I'll call it Laravel jobs, because we are about to create a job recruitment application. Okay, so I hit enter. So it will download whatever is in this URL into this folder. Hit enter, and make sure you have your internet on and your internet is fast. If your internet is not fast, this process is going to take longer. All right, and remember that this is just one way to do it. Like I told you, you could just simply download the zipped folder and open it and start using. But it is good that you use the command line this way. So I'm going to pause this video. Okay, all right, it's already done. So let's go see what was created. So right here, we have Laravel jobs. As you can see, it's already created. If I double click, we're going to see that the Laravel app has been created. You see, basic Laravel app. So what I want to do now is to make sure that all the other components are installed. So I'll come here, back here, make sure that I cd into the directory. I'll do cd. Cd means change directory. Laravel jobs. Okay, hit enter. So as you can see now, we are now inside the Laravel jobs folder, which means we are now inside this folder. Okay, we are from www, we moved here. Another way to open a command prompt inside this folder is to actually manually open this folder like this. Right click and then open Git Bash, and you'll see yourself end up here, which is in fact what I will do here, because I will need it in the next tutorial. In the next tutorial we might need another separate Git window. So here we're already in the Laravel jobs folder. Now the thing we're going to do here is to run composer install. Anytime you download a PHP based application, you want to run composer install, so that if there are components that didn't download with the application, composer will go online and pull off the components. As you can see, all these things, it's trying to install all these things. So what is composer install? It's basically following a list. There's a list in every application that uses composer. Look at it. If you open this file, you will see a list of things that needs components, all right, or plugins that needs to work with that application you downloaded. All right, that is what composer install helps you to do. So when somebody creates an app, they upload it to GitHub, but they don't upload the full app. All right, so to reduce space. So they just make reference in composer file saying that once you download this and run composer install, all these other files should be added. So sometimes when you download an app and you don't run composer install, the app will not function properly. So that is what we have here. Let me just show you composer install. In case you already know it, there's no problem. Look at composer install. It has this list, you see. It will add all these things and add all these things and so on. Okay, basic configurations. You see, that's what the file looks like. Now I think what we have has already downloaded completely. Okay, still downloading. I'm going to pause this video here and we'll restart in the next video. All right, thank you very much. See you.